Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Carmen and I am a cash stuffer and zero-based budgeter with just the goal of trying to pay off whatever we can. But we are doing an unstuffing today. Now, the way we do our purchases, I think I mentioned it in my first video when I was doing my introduction. We do our purchases using our cashback rewards credit card. So right now when we do our unstuffing, so we are going through all of the expenses that were done within the first week of September. And I have them all written down here. I separate them by cards because we have our family card, which is our rewards credit card for any family expenses. And then I also have my Disney card, which I get rewards dollars to use at Disney. So I believe we're going to be doing both of those today. Well, one purchase on the Disney one isn't going to be done just because it's a payback from my parents for buying my dad's ticket for a day trip we're doing. So I need to get that from them. But that will be the only purchase that won't be kind of taken care of today. So I'm going to separate it by credit card. Now, all of my items are here. What I'm going to do off to the side is I'm going to, well, real quick, we are going to each category and we are going to add them all up together. And then I'm going to pretty much just round that to the nearest dollar. So the first transaction we have is for groceries. So I'm going to go down my list. All of my groceries are highlighted in pink. And if you see here, that lime green line that goes through is actually my indicator between week 1 and week 2 of September. So I will stop there because we are just doing the first week of September right now. So let's go ahead and calculate. I also have some refunds that were put back onto the card because we use Walmart Plus for our groceries. And sometimes there are items that are missing from like the actual delivery. So yeah, we don't get everything all the time. So there is that. So that's why I have some that I'm subtracting instead of adding. So it looks like it is, and I'm just going to kind of write it off here just to kind of keep it in mind. So it's $281.49. I cannot write on my iPad like that, but it keeps it out of the way. I'm just going to go through real fast one more time just to make sure that that is the right amount. Yep, $281.49. So that means that we are going to take out $282 from our groceries envelope. So I cannot wait for my new binders to come in because this poor baby is like, woo, really, really chunky and it is having a hard time closing. So let's go back to groceries. Whoops, passed it. Nope, did not pass it. Okay, so $282 is what we're taking out. I'm actually going to make some change real fast. So this is one of the envelopes that I have available in my shop. I only have a couple of them left, but there's like different sayings. This one's moolah. And yeah, so I have them available in my shop and I have the shop link down below. But I'm going to go ahead and take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. And I'm going to just make that change here, so that I can have that. So I actually went ahead this week and I had cashed out some of our credit card rewards to be able to do this. So there are $40 in here. So there was like 21s and like 20s and 5s, 20 and 5s. Okay. So 282. So we have 152, 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 1, 2. So let's just double count that just to make sure. 152, 20, 40, 60, 81, and 2. Perfect. Run back. Okay. And then left in groceries for week 2, because my cash stuffings are for a 2-week like pay. So we have left for the remaining half of the month, or sorry, For the remaining half of the 2 weeks, we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So 2, 18. So I don't think that we'll go through that much here with it. Actually, this reminds me, my Costco. No, it's in the second week. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just check off real fast all the ones that are done. So all the grocery, okay, I have to do it this way. If not, it's going to be an awful check mark. Okay, so perfect. So those are all of those. So now we are looking at our dining out or eating out. So we have 30, 66, and 81, 780, 181, 801, 10, 181, 15, 25, 74, 76, 10, 25. All right, so it's 168.44. Again, I'm going to go ahead and recount that just real fast, just to make sure that that is the same number I get. Yeah, 168.44, so that means we're taking out 169. So, dine out is here, so 169, so 51, 50, and 70. So 50, 50, and 70. And then we have $1 coming back. So left in dining out, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81. And spoiler alert, we did go over, which is why we have this wonderful buffer in the back. That also brings me to my next thing is if we do have any that are left over from the 2 weeks, I'm going to move whatever's left in those envelopes to our high priority buffer to be able to account for any things. So I don't want to build up because I really want to make sure that we keep within our like 2 week limit every time. So I don't want to keep like putting extra in the envelopes. I want to keep them at their capped out amount, and whatever's left would just go into our buffer for if we do end up going over, we don't have to worry about it. So the bills are in our account, so I'm not going to touch those. So that brings me to the next and final one, which is just gas. Yeah, so it's only one purchase in the first 2 weeks, which was 52. So it's back here. So I'm going to have to make change real fast. I know some of these have, let me see. Okay, so this, I'm going to just take one of my envelopes here. I'm going to switch out a 20 just to kind of have a little bit more change instead of having to break down too much. So let's go back to gas. Okay. So what I was going to do is I was going to take some change. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring back a 5 here. So it was 53. So I'm going to do 100. So 100 minus 53 should be getting back 47 and change. So in gas, we have 51, 50, 70, 75, 76, 77. So 177 left. And this one is actually one of the ones that we came in really under budget. It was like almost $100 under budget. But I always like to have my gas at around like 2 to 250, just because those times that I do go to Disney, I do have to do 2 different fillings. So I always want to make sure I have that there for just in case. So that was all that I had for those. So I know it was I'm not even going to count for that one. Oh, the other thing I do need to do. So actually really quick, pause. I'm going to just write it off to the side how much should be in each one so I know how much I'm taking out from each account. Oh my God, I just had to go back through my entire video because I checked off to the side and I'm like, I have way more than 504 in here. Okay, I realized when I was putting in my gas here and my change was 47, I only put 27, so I needed to put that back. So in gas, we actually have 51, 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, and 97. So 197. So wow, that I freaked out for a second. I'm like, how did I mess up on this? But thank God I was recording and I found my mistake. So when I went through, so we took out 282 from groceries, 169 from dining out, and 53 from gas. So that brought us to a total of 504. And we are just going to calculate that off to the side. So we have 100, 51, 52, 53, 50, 20, 40, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so plus 4. Awesome. So we have the 504. Now, I am also going to take out some of the expenses from my personal stuff or from my Disney card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the change here, or all the money that I got from our family card envelopes. And then I'm just going to add in mine. So they're all in different categories, so I don't really have to calculate them off to the side. So the first one I have is for school expenses. So my daughter is in the National Junior Honor Society, and so they had their annual fees or their dues. So it was 31. So no, 32, because it was 31.20. So it's $32. So I'm going to put in 35. So I should be getting $3 back in change. So 1, 2, and 3. And then there's $23 left, and I actually have to fill her lunch account. So that'll be perfect for that. The Disney ticket is the one that I'm waiting for my parents to pay me for. Okay, so that was that one. So like I said, that'll be for putting a little bit more money in her lunch account is what's left for that. The other one is medical. So that was a copay and it was for 15. So we got 15 here. And sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He is in his room and literally all the toys that he has are extremely loud. So there's the 15, and then for home, yep, there it is. Well, let me close the door real fast. Okay, door closed. The last thing I had was a home purchase. I went to Bath and Body Works and got a ton of soaps and pillow mist, which is actually this pillow mist here. I have been wanting to get it, but I hadn't been finding it. And it was probably because it was a completely different bottle than what I'm used to seeing. So I was probably overlooking it. So anyway, so that was $45.96. So we are going to take out 46. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to have to make change again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In hindsight, I probably just should have gotten 40 in ones. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I guess I will exchange another time. I think I kind of want to always have about 40 in here of ones just in case. Okay, so 50, and then so I'm taking out 46. So I need $4 back. 2, 3, and 4. So then in home maintenance, we have $19 left. So that was it. So we have the 504 from our family account. Let me actually just move this out of the way. So 504 from the family plus 32 for school expenses, 15 from medical, and 46 from home. So we should have 597 here. So let's just give that a quick count. So we have 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. Perfect. So 597, we are set to go. and then I can go ahead and get this deposited. So I'll deposit it all together and then transfer to which accounts it needs to go in. So I used to have everything before, like all together, and then I had which credit card it went to, and it just got super overwhelming. So I just started making my expense trackers in like separate ones for everything. But let me know if you actually like my little expense tracker here. I have, I think I have a digital of it in my Etsy shop, so you can check it out below. It's like, I think it's the expense tracker and the cash planning sheet, which is this one here. It's a cash envelope breakdown, so it kind of has all that there for you. But if you're interested, it's in my Etsy shop. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this deposited, and I will see you guys for my, I'm not sure which is gonna come first, the unstuffing or the next paycheck. It's probably gonna be the unstuffing, but I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.